Okay, ladies, we are live. Okay, Shital, all yours.
Thank you, Rashmi. And a very warm welcome and good evening to all the ladies who are watching us today in another session of Powerful Women who have supported IIW and they themselves have excelled in every field, say their house, family, and after that they have done something remarkable in their own field. So today we'll be talking to certain women who have tried to excel and come out as winners in their own field. And the very first guest today on our list is Kamalpreet Madan. Hi, Kamalpreet. Good
Hi,
evening.
hi, good evening.
Good evening. And she's a marketing manager of IIWE-Outlet.com. So, hi, Kamalpreet. Would you like to introduce yourself to our members
Yes,
and tell
sure.
me something about yourself?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to talk about myself, my, strength, and, giving me a badge of powerful women. And that itself is a very powerful, I would say. So I would start like I'm a mother. First of all, I'm a mother to 5 years old daughter, who is actually my lucky charm and who keeps me happy all the times. And by profession, I'm a business consultant, basically BTech MBA, done from India. And by professional, I'm business consultant. And by passion, I would say I'm social media designer. And by nature, I would say myself as empathetic and persistent in nature. I- my mantra in life is not to give up on anything, any damn thing. I always teach my daughter that nothing in this world is difficult. You just have to, you got to have the courage to do that. And she in turn would say that whenever I'm upset or whenever I'm sad, she would always say, don't be sad, don't be upset, and don't give up on anything. And I always feel happy when she teaches my teachings to me.
You so feel such a proud mom that it's worked out. What you have put in her has come back today. So that's
Yes,
really nice.
when she always see me, doing exercise or something strong and something hard, and sometimes I end up saying, "Oh no," and she would say, "No, Mama, no, you can do it, you can do it," and that gives me a boost to do everything in life, to literally to do everything in life.
That's really inspiring. So she's your younger inspiring women in the house.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Okay, so I would like to know how did you get in, did you come to know about IIW, that is Inspiring Indian Women? How did you get in touch with our organization?
That's through you. Do you remember?
Of
I mean,
course.
we both were in the same group, and somehow
Yes,
you message that in an organization there needs some calling people to run an organization.
yes.
So at that time I was going through a lot, and I was suffering from depression actually. So there was no one to take care of me and my daughter because of COVID. Nobody could come from India. So it was, I think, that mental health gave me push that I have to think of something wherein I can get rid of those antidepressants and medicines, because in a way they were giving me sleep, but they were ruining my health. I was putting on so much of weight, and which in turn was quite frustrating for me. And my daughter used to see this thing, and I never wanted my daughter to see these kind of things, wherein when she has to face something she would end up having medicines. So I thought that I should keep myself busy. At that time I was jobless also, due to COVID there were no jobs, and I was literally struggling to get into some appropriate role as per my education and my work experience. So I mean, that acted as a catalyst. I thought I'll volunteer this organization, probably I'll get busy, and a routine will be there wherein I'm doing something. And then when I saw the vision, when I read about this organization, And when I expressed my interest that I can do social media marketing, and Rashmiji motivated me and just gave me the responsibility. I mean, she literally mailed me that IIWE-Outlet is your baby, and you have to see what you can market, what you can advertise, and what you can do. So, I mean, as a passion, I told you that I'm social media marketer. So I love to design. Then I started off, and there was nothing like that used to I mean, there was nobody that used to say that I have to do this, I have to do this. It was all by myself, and I can't believe myself even that I did that much. And somehow I ended up, designing so many posts and so many flyers, and it literally became a baby, and finally got the designation that I'm marketing manager for IIW, and that was the best part.
Yeah, and I would say that is the a very positive point of IIW by Rashmi, that when she gives anybody any kind of responsibility, it's totally on her. She wouldn't interfere.
Exactly.
Yes, she just follows up that where it's
Yes.
reached, what has happened, keep me posted. But then she gives the full power to the
Full
person
power.
in charge,
Exactly.
that just carry on, just do it, just push it, just think it's my own thing, and you just give your 100% to it.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right. At
So
that point of time, also, I couldn't believe that I got this opportunity wherein, I'm working on my passion. I literally couldn't believe. So, I mean, I was in that period wherein I was doubting myself that I cannot do anything in my life. And somehow I became marketing manager, and it turned out like, lovely for me. And I became more confident, and I started working on many things, and eventually I landed up having a job.
oh, that's really nice to hear. So, how do you see yourself ahead in this organization by giving your inputs more for the e-commerce outlet?
Yeah, I really want this organization, these outlet, to be in a boost wherein everybody is buying. I personally connect with vendors. I keep pushing them, keep giving them marketing strategies wherein, if they consent me, if they give me consent that I can post this, probably I can add so much of discount in their, in their registration part, wherein people buy through IIW but will get more discount rather than buying through from other site. So I personally feel I can take this further to a next level.
You like to inform our ladies, our viewers in IIW about the e-commerce, what you've been doing, so people who might not be aware that we have started our own e-commerce business where you can register yourself and start getting more people to know about your products. Can you help them out by telling them something about e-commerce business of ours?
Yeah, probably e-commerce is a platform. E-outlet is a e-commerce platform wherein vendors have to register themselves, and they have to advertise their products. I mean, we help them to advertise, market them, but they just have to, they just have to put their products and prices, and people have to buy through them, and we just help them getting customer base, like by advertising, by tagging them, by few of the marketing strategies. We just help them to get more customers. Eventually they end up having more business through us.
Thank you
So
for
if
your
if
input.
yeah, so if any of you are interested, I can help you out how to register on e-outlet. Probably, we can uh, enter your products, we can enter your services, whatever you are doing, and in the end we can market your products and services.
Thank you. Thank you. It was really very nice knowing you, Kamalpreet. How did you overcome, and how did you overcome and this COVID situations, your
Yeah.
depressions, and now you're following your passion over here in e-commerce, IIW outlet e-commerce.
Yes.
So
Yes.
thank you. Thank you for your input. but stay connected with us. We have some
Yes.
common discussions. So
Yes,
now,
definitely.
yes,
Yeah.
thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So now we go to our second, another powerful women on the group, Professor Dr. Arpita Ray, who has joined us, and she is a IVF consultant and a founder trustee of Access India and UK Bengali Convention. Hello, good evening, Arpita.
Oh, hi. How are you? Can you
I'm
hear me?
good. Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. So it's very nice to meet you all again. Yes, and thank you very much, IIW, for kind of bringing everybody together. So it's so nice. It's such a strong, kind of passionate platform for all the women, by the women, for the women. So it's so nice.
Yes, and people who know her in SS India, she is the face over there for the Indian community, especially the Bengali community over there. Anything happens over there, it's Arpita Ray. It has to be that.
Yes, an AI, but it's like this is a respite. I think IIW or whatever we do, IIW is more national, international, whereas my Essex Indians is like where I live in Essex because there was no Indian community when I came this part of UK. So this is like a respite. What we do here, apart from our professional life, it's a like sort of where we can get connected with our fellow Indians, or we can develop community cohesion. So I think all these things bring us more aware of the diverse nature of the community we are living in, isn't it? And we
Yes.
make beautiful friends and like sort of long lasting relationship bonding, isn't it? That's what I think we do through these platforms.
Yes. Would you like to tell our viewers something more about how the community work is done over there by you, and how did you start, and something
I think
they know
it's you
about it?
know 2008 I came to this part of UK, and when I came in Essex, that point I realized that I moved from Newcastle due to my training, and then realized this whole area where I live, it's mainly Caucasian community. So like local English people. And I thought, oh my God, what am I going to do here? So that time Facebook was not that prominent, or WhatsApp, ये सब तो नहीं था. So I typed in the Google, Indians in where I live, it's called Billericay, Indians in Billericay. Then I found two ladies' number, called them, somehow called their phone number. And one of them did not pick up the phone, and another lady said, hi, hello, etc. And I said, I have just came here yesterday with my family. Is it possible for you to come and meet me for tea? So pura unpacking bhi nahi hua tha. So just kind of the drawing room is in a shape like where people can come. Then this lady and her husband both came. And then I had a shock because I was calling them Dada and Didi. They are actually my parents' age. So they are so senior. And they said, and in Bengali, we always say Didi or Dada. So then that gentleman told me, how old are you? So I said, I'm 38. And then he said, my elder daughter is exactly of your age. How come you are calling me Dada? I said, sorry, I didn't know. Shall I call you uncle? And then his wife says, no, you can call him Dadu, whatever you want, but you are calling me Didi, and that's final. So
Wow.
that's what life was pre-Facebook or pre-social media at that point. And then gradually we got connected, and we have got so many friends. And the same thing, like for IIW, I remember it was like in 2014 or 2015, I think, Rashmi or one of us messaged. It was about a Essex Indian program called Uttashuri, which we do every year. And Rashmi messaged me, and then we started talking essentially that we are going into a new organization, and Rashmi built it up. And we just stayed in background. And IIW is such an amazing platform. It connected all of us. I don't get the chance to do a lot of things for IIW, but Rashmi knows that if there is any need, I will be always there. So ये IIW का IIW, if Rashmi शीतल तुम लोगों का बेबी है तो मैं उन लोगों की मौसी हूँ.
That's a lovely way. But at least we know that we always have your backing for any of our difficulties. We know where to look upon. We definitely.
और मैं IIW का हैप्पी गो लकी गायनोकोलॉजिस्ट हूँ. कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो रश्मि, मुझे मैसेज आता है, रश्मि दीदी ने आपका फोन नंबर दिया, कैन यू टॉक टू मी? आई सेड यस, जस्ट व्हाट्सएप मी, आई विल गिव यू अ कॉल बैक.
Rashmi knows anything consult to a doctor. Rashmi will first be like, that's okay, even if she is a IVF or a gynecologist, but she knows many things. So you just call her up. She'll guide you somehow, somewhere.
एक बार गड़बड़ हुआ. I will tell you that story. So one lady messaged me, can I talk to you? I said, yeah, fine. And then query was not about her, about her husband. Husband का पेट में दर्द हो रहा है. So then I thought, okay, probably you have to call 111 because I'm a gynecologist. मेरे लिए पेट दर्द का reason एक ही होता है, उसमें मैं नहीं जा रही हूँ. Please call out of hours GP.
Oh my God. Thanks to Rashmi.
Thank you, Rashmi. No, but it's so nice having everyone together. I think pre-COVID we used to meet so many times. Like for people, we all do different events in individual capacity, and then for IIW we all come together, which is masterminded by the people, those who are working day and night. And I really hats off to you all, the way you pull up all the events, like She Inspires. Then there was a Harrow May, I think I attended a children's event. So I try to attend at least 2 events. It was pre-COVID each year, and then always be there if you need me.
Yes, that we have seen. Anytime, anywhere, you are like, I'm there. In spite of your busy schedules, you still make it a point to come and attend and lend your support to us.
Something close
Thank you
to
so
my heart.
much.
It's something close to my heart. Yeah, no, it's absolute pleasure to knowing so
we
many
look
people.
forward. Thank you. And we look forward always to have your support with us, your blessings, your guidance, your advice. That's more than enough, even if you're not physically present, but this is more than being physically present at the event, because that is where the core team starts from. You need the basic help. So that is what we look out always from you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Arpita.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shital. Lovely seeing you. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for having me here today. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And have a good evening.
Thank you.
Yes. Now we go to another homemaker, but who is a very versatile person, and Shikha Garg. Hi, Shikha. Good evening. You're on mute. Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, welcome to this IIW Powerful Women platform today. And I think I remember seeing Shikha from very start. I think 4 or 5 years now she's been with IIW. And
I basically I've been there since the day it started. And you.
Rashmi is the one who has, picked up people from everywhere, basically.
Yes.
Okay, this one is good in this. Okay, come on, join IIW, and that is how we are there with her. And thanks to her to start this thought process of inspiring Indian women. The name itself is so inspiring, and we have been inspired by her a lot. But yeah, we'll talk about her a bit in time. So let's talk about Shikha. Shikha Garg is a proud mom. She's a proud businesswoman handling her family business. So Shikha, I'll ask you about introducing yourself to our beautiful ladies over here today. So
hello everyone. Yes, I came here 20 years back to London. At that time, there was no social media, nothing, but my kids were very small at that time. So yeah, we came here. My husband was studying, and then we grew up. Like once they grow up, it's like now I have to do something. Once they grow up, then I feel like I've done my studies in India, basically. So I have done masters in economics in India. Then I came here, I became optician, dispensing optician here. So I worked 15 years in that field. But
Wow.
then I thought, okay, let me do something else. I got bored. Then I joined my husband's family business, and then like they do into property and investments and this. So I thought, okay, then it gives me more time in my hand, because if you are working for yourself, then you get more time. So that's when I joined IIW. Basically, I joined lots of social platform at that point, but then so IIW is the one I got connected really well. That's when I met Rashmi Mishra onto that. And okay, I have a spare time. My kids are grown up. Let me do something for community now. So
That's very
that's how it
nice.
started. Yes.
So you've been jumping from economics to optician, then into property,
Economics
then
is, yes, correct.
then
Economics, like when you are in India, you are just studying and doing a degree and not
yes.
using it.
Right. So how do you see yourself helping in IIW as a community, and what do you have future plans, or how do you look upon it?
IIW is like, for me, it's my baby. So whenever it's anybody, any need, basically I like to help. So whenever anybody need any help, I feel like, okay, we should be doing it. And I like the way we do in IIW, like all the cultural programs for kids to just to make kids to go become like how to become more Indian, because kids here, they need that kind of platform where they can like learn about India, they can think like how can be things done, and they are not going to India that often, but then they get that opportunity here that yes, we can learn about it and then we can just do things in here. So that's what I like about it. Then I have some charities group which we uh, do charities as well. But yeah, in IIW, that's what I like. As the other person said, Arpita said, here, nobody's boss here. You just think of something and you do it. You just get the full opportunity. Every person is involved. We grow together. We have fun together. We have lots of socializing as well. But then we get things done in here as well.
Right. So that is a basic difference. What you see in IIW, that you can lead a whole event by yourself, backed
Correct.
by IIW. Nobody bossing you around. Nobody telling you what to do.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
everybody
the best part.
gives
That's the best
input.
part. Yes. If you have some idea, if you came up with the idea, Rashmi will say, yes, just go ahead. It's your baby, you do it. And nobody will boss you around. So
That is the beautiful part of it, I believe.
that is the beauty of this IIW actually.
Yes, yes. So true. That is how. And how do you see your family supporting you for IIW and your?
Without their support, I won't be here. You need to give a lot of time to going to these events and things. You have to take a lot of time from family and give it to them. So
So
yes,
they,
my husband is really supportive. He supports me in and out everything. So because of him, I can spend my time into these things. And he, and my kids are also, no, mom, you have to go. Okay, go. It doesn't matter.
even they must be knowing the name IIW by now in the house.
Oh yeah, everybody in my family knows IIW well. Like, oh,
That's just
mom
nice.
ka event hai aaj to.
Mom ka event. That's really nice. Mom ka event. So that's really nice to have you and your ideas and your inputs on
Thank you.
IIW group. Thank you so much, that Shikha, for being with us today
Thank you.
and sharing your ideas about IIW, how you look upon it, what do you think is the uniqueness of this group according to your viewpoints. Thank you, Shikha, for being
Thank
here.
you for having me.
Yeah, please stay along.
Yes,
And
I'm here.
yes, and now we go to another person who you have seen in a lot of virtual events, Darshana Shah. She has just joined us. Hi, Darshana. Are you there?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, Darshana?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
So a little
Good to
bit.
see so many people.
I said that's what I said. This face is very familiar on our virtual platform during the lockdown. Always on screen on the live events. So just to let us know about Darshana to our members that she is the founder of Reflection with Darshana, a author, a poet, a virtual host for most of our programs on Zoom by IIW, and she's a meditation expert. And if I miss out anything, Darshana, please add in because there's such a long list that I might have skipped something about you in case then.
No, you have covered most of the thing. And the main thing is that we meet like this together in this, though we couldn't meet in person. Main is that we are meeting together like this, which is very good.
Yes. So tell me about yourself, Darshana. Tell our viewers something about your life or your difficulties you must have overcome, something in your life which has inspired you to go through all this poetry, author, meditation. Give us some insight to our ladies about that.
Yeah. So I started writing when I was a teenager. And it's just like I just couldn't stop myself. I just used to write some lines and it became a poetry. And then I had a boss, and I was very close to him, and he was going to be transferred to Fiji Islands. And just before he was going, I took the courage. I was a teenager, 20-year-old. I took the courage to take this bunch of papers and give it to him. I said, sir, if you don't mind, just have a look. I've written some poems. And he went through the poems, and he himself was an author and a highly intellectual person. And he said, these are wonderful. Why don't you write them in a diary? So I wrote them in a diary. And then, whenever the thoughts came, I wrote on paper again, started writing in the diary. And then I forgot about it because I was born in Bombay. And then I was doing my first year law from KC College when I got married. And then love happened, so law was forgotten. And love happened, so I got married and I came here. And I forgot all about my diary. And the challenges that I faced when I came here was completely different to what other people might have faced here, because you know my in-laws are from Kenya. And I was born and brought up in Bombay, and I thought that London would be like very modern. But I was in a shock that London is they are so cultured, and they are so following all rituals. And I was like a bindas girl. I'm not the one to ask permissions for anything. I just inform my parents that I'm going out or whatever. And when I came here, and initial days, I found a job. I used to work with solicitors because I thought that maybe I pursue my degree in law because that was my interest. So I found a job with solicitors. And we were immigration and family matters we were dealing. And got very well versed with it. But it was the challenges was balancing the life. And getting adjusted to the culture, because a lot of people they come from a very native place, and they see all these big buildings and cars, and they feel really happy. But for me, I had seen everything. But this cultural part, and a bit a bit, if I may say, a bit narrow-mindedness of the people living in London, especially Indians, because people moved to Kenya many, many years ago. That time, Indian women were here. And when I got married, even now, like in India, women are here. So,
Yes.
everybody I met, they are here and I'm here. And that gap was the challenge, to balance it out. Because just a small incident, if I may share, I must have shared it before also, because I find it humorous now, though that time it was very, very stressful. I was working with solicitors, and my friend said, let's go out, Friday night, as is the culture in here in this country, we go out. And I told my family, my mother-in-law, that I'm going out. And she said, you didn't ask. I said, I never ask. I've never asked my mom. I said, I never ask. I just do what I want to do. So I hope this gives you an insight, not to put anybody down or not to put Kenyan people down, but it's just the way the culture is. So I learned a lot of things. And after 1 year living here, when I went back, my brother and my family told me that, your Gujarati has improved. We have in Bombay like a bindas attitude, chalna yar karna. And here it is like, could I please ask you to do this? You know what I mean? You have to learn things. In Bombay, it's like very informal attitude. Just do it, and can you do this for me? All these things I learned a lot. Though I knew English very well, I was, of course, educated in English. There's always a lot to learn about different cultures. So that was my challenge initially. And then still the challenges are there with I find difficult to, cope with the weather and this mera jo hota na, फटाफट करने का. I find people a bit very slow in this country, though we are supposed to be in a very developed country like London. I find it a bit slow compared to how the Bombay people are. So yeah, that was the challenge.
So how did you come in touch with IIW then?
Yeah, I don't know whether I should say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I was part of another organization. I wouldn't name that organization. That was also a ladies organization. And a lot of, messages there which were not very positive. And then somebody invited me to join this Inspiring Indian Women. But, I heard some things not very good about Inspiring Indian Women on that group. I wouldn't name anybody, but I hope everybody knows. But it's time to say it anyway. I hope you all know what I mean. So, a lot of, negative and hatred messages. So, you start forming an opinion because, तुम जो देखते हो वही तुम्हें सच लगता है. मेरी माँ बोलती थी, कि अगर कोई झूठ तुमको 10 बार बोले ना, वो तुमको सच लगने लगता है. So, I was invited to join Inspiring Indian Women. I said, now, what is this, man? I don't want to be a part of all this. I'm a yoga meditation teacher. I don't want to get. So I never, I just used to leave the group. But again, somebody used to make me join. I don't need to say who. And again, I used to leave. And then again, I get invite. And again, I used to leave. And मैंने बोला चलो अभी इतना बार कोई इनवाइट कर रहा है. My friend used to tell me, I said अगर मैं फोन करूंगी तो तुमको उठाना पड़ेगा. And he used to say, we are very good friends. He used to say कि मैंने बोला मैं एक ही बार करूंगी. एक बार तूने नहीं उठाया तो I'm not going to bother to come back and call you again. He said नहीं मेरे लिए तू 3 बार रखना. 3 बार करना फोन. मैंने बोला अच्छा चल तेरे लिए exception. So I said, like that, we have to make exceptions in life. So mera aise 3 baar Inspiring Indian Women, somebody invited me and I just left the group or rejected the invitation. But after 3 times I was invited, I joined the group, and I must say, I love it like anything. And since I joined, I felt so comfortable. I felt at home. I felt that this group was very energetic. There was no hatred message. There was no competition between people. There was like women encouraging women. And, if you go to see all the Indian TV operas, I'll tell you a story. Once, Ekta Kapoor was asked, ke, aapne kaise socha ye sab serial banane ke liye? I don't know if you all know it. So Ekta Kapoor said, ke, मेरे घर पे पड़ोस की लेडीज आती थी और वो लोग बोलती थी मेरी सास ने ऐसे किया, वो मेरी फ्रेंड ने ऐसे किया, मेरी ननद ने ऐसे किया, और ये सब मैं सुनती थी बचपन से. तो मैंने बोला अरे यार इसकी तो सीरियल बननी चाहिए. So imagine, she converted this into a positive way, and look how she's a millionaire. Whatever, people are hooked onto it. I was hooked onto it. Now I'm out of it. Different stages, you have different choices. So Inspiring Indian Women, I felt that all this was not there. It was such a healthy, encouraging group, encouraging women, and I felt very much at home. And then I came in contact with lovely ladies. I'm not going to name them, but of course Rashmi and you and many others. And then sort of I'm not the one to sit quiet. मुझे भी ऐसे कुछ ना कुछ करने को अच्छा लगता है. So yeah, and then it was like never looking back, and I just love this Inspiring Indian Woman group like anything. I just love it.
Yeah, and you've been really a very good host during the COVID situations. You've been always there. Anything live, Rashmi, if nobody's there, Rashmi knows who it is. It's Darshana who's going to go live. Just give her a little bit time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay, Darshana, are you there? Yes, I am there. And there she goes live. So how do you find this group as inspiring, or what do you find the uniqueness, or how do you see yourself ahead into this? Would you like to tell something about that to us?
Yeah, sure. So, in COVID times, it was a tough time for all of us all over the world. And it was very important to keep people engaged. And what better way to do it other than yoga and meditation? So, Rashmi suggested, and it was at the back of my mind as well. So, during initial time of COVID, we started 1 month health and well-being sessions. So initially we just had 1 or 2 sessions, and then I spoke to Rashmi and we said, let's continue. So we named it as health and well-being sessions, and a lot of people started attending this. I used to conduct yoga, I used to conduct meditation. People used to love the meditation. And then we started, getting requests from other people. Hey, I'm also a yoga teacher. And it's not like only I teach or I teach meditation, anybody. So we started getting requests that I can teach this. Somebody said I can lead this session. I am a doctor and I would like to talk about this. I'm a counselor, I would like to talk about this. I'm a laughter yoga teacher, I think Kalpana is here. So I said, yeah, so it started getting bigger and bigger. And after, I'm proud to say that what was our my baby, mine and Rashmi, and a lot of other people, can't take everybody's name, which was just initial period of 1 week, then which became 1 month, is still continuing. So I'm really proud of that and proud of the entire team, because without the support of the team, मैं अकेली करती रहूंगी तो नहीं होगा. You need that support, you need that audience. So that's where Inspiring Indian Women comes into picture. That of course we help the people, but I personally also found it as a very personal private growth, with these new ideas coming up during COVID time. Rather than keeping our talents to ourselves, why not share it with the world? And here was the platform, a very encouraging, positive platform, where people would support me, where people would hear, and it's growing day by day. And how I see the future, about the question, I see the future of Inspiring Indian Women very, very bright, including mine and including all of us. And I think we are growing strength to strength. It's not about the numbers, it's just about that good feeling of harmony that we create amongst ourselves.
Yes, very true, very true, very rightly put. As you are a poet and author, you have put it very rightly through words and conveyed your message to us. Thank you, Darshana, for being so supportive all through the pandemic to us, conducting programs, doing the meditations, and keeping everybody, really, the mental health was really disturbed of people staying this house. It was very difficult for people to cope up. But thank you, you being one of the strength and the team of IIW. So it was really pleasure having you today. Today you being the guest and not the host.
Before you take the next guest, I just want to mention two more things. That because I'm a poet, of course poetry is my passion, and I published my book of poems as well. That's all a story apart. But what happened was, I was thinking that there was this singing competition, there was this dance competition, but what about poetry? So I told Rashmi ji that let's have Kavi Sammelan. So that's also my baby. I started Kavi Sammelan, and after Inspiring Indian Women started Kavi Sammelan, I can say that a lot of other organizations have copied us, which is good. I like it. Not a problem. If we are doing good, then yes, why not share it? So that was also conceived by me and supported by Inspiring Indian Women. And other than that, we also started Talent Hub. So Talent Hub was a program where we invite everybody, adults, children, everybody, to come and show their performances. And that is also because just yoga and meditation is not just good enough. We need entertainment, we need that laughter, we need that joy in our life. So we had our first Talent Hub, we have named it as Kala Kritiv, and a lot of children, a lot of adults participated in it. And we are going to have one more soon. We are going to have Kavi Sammelan soon. And I cannot go without telling this, that though I'm on the front and I'm hosting and I'm on the spotlight like now, behind the scenes are a lot of people and a lot of work goes on, making a poster. If it's a Talent Hub, showing the videos of the people, the preparation of the Google form. There is so much work going on behind the team. So big round of applause to whole team that is, behind the scenes doing all this. Though I'm on the spotlight, it's not easy to just have an event like this. Of course, I'm available anytime. But my main aim for this is to not only to keep people engaged, but to bring people together of various talents. क्योंकि अगर हम खुद ही चमकेंगे तो कुछ मजा नहीं है ना, खुद तो कितना चमकेंगे, सबको चमकने का मौका मिले. That is what inspiring Indian women is about, and I'm just a little part of it. So thank you everyone, and thank you Rashmi, and thank you Shital for adding me again and again on the group, and not letting me go. And now you can't get rid of me, I promise you that. And lots of other ideas are there, and we will definitely take this to a very, very next level. That's my dream of inspiring Indian women. We are
Thank you.
unstoppable. We are unstoppable.
Yes, definitely. Why not? When we have such beautiful team doing so much hard work without any gains, just voluntary service, why not? Nobody can stop us then. And above all, Rashmi gives us the platform. She says, go ahead, go ahead. Yes, this, yes, go ahead. That is the best beauty of it. So thank you once again, Darshana, for being here. And yes, have a good evening. And now we move on to Swati Reddy. Hi, Swati. Good evening. Are you there, Swati? Can you hear me? I think she was there.
She's here, singer
I did
Swati.
see Swati.
The
Swati
camera
is
is
your
off.
singer,
There
Swati.
she is.
Hi.
Hi. Hello,
Hi,
Anand.
Swati.
How are you?
Yeah. So, hi, Swati. Welcome on
Hi.
the platform of IIW.
Thank
A
you
very
very
good
much.
evening to you. And as I know, she's a playback singer and a YouTuber. That's what I know. So I would leave it up to you to just give a
Yeah.
brief introduction about yourself to our people.
Okay. And first of all, thank you very much to invite me. I'm very happy to join here. And yeah, my name is Swati Reddy. I do playback in my, Telugu, as you know, in my mother tongue. I do sing, and also I do perform like worldwide. Like I do travel everywhere. I went to USA a couple of times, and also I went to Europe many places to sing all my songs. And also I would love to say that I started my own YouTube channel, which is Swati Reddy UK. Yeah, and I do release all of my, I have some. Can you hear me, all of you? Okay, I
Yes,
don't
we
know.
can.
Okay, I can see myself only. I can't see you. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, no, we can hear you.
Okay, fine then. And also, yeah, first of all, I would like to say thank you to Rashmi to invite here. And I heard so many things about IIW. Really, you people are doing so many good things. I'm very pleasure to have here. I'm very happy to part of this. And also, I started working as a protection consultant recently. That's it.
So would you like to sing some few lines for our members here? We would love to hear you.
Thank you very much for that. But I'm not prepared today because I'm not feeling well. That's fine. I can sing a few lines for you. As you know this song very well, I hope. जरा जरा बहकता है आज तो मेरा तन बदन मैं प्यासी हूँ मुझे भर ले अपनी बाहों में जरा जरा बहकता है आज तो मेरा तन बदन मैं प्यासी हूँ मुझे भर ले अपनी बाहों में ए, मेरी कसम तुझको सनम दूर कहीं ना जा ए दूरी कहती है पास मेरे आजा रे
Wow,
क्यों
beautiful.
बरस बरस काली घटा बरसे, हम यार भीग जाए इस चाहत की बारिश में। मेरी कुली कुली लटों को सजा जाए, तो अपनी उंगलियों से, मैं तो हूँ इसी ख्वाहिश में। सर्दी की रातों में हम सोए रहे एक चादर में, हम दोनों तन्हा हो, ना कोई भी रहे इस दिल में। जरा जरा बहकता है, बहकता है आज तो मेरा। Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. If this is what you're not prepared with, then I can imagine what your preparations would be then. Oh my
Yeah, you
God.
can. I hope you definitely love my songs, because all the time I do prepare, like I do create my own songs which is related to nature, and I'm trying to give my best to the society. Yeah, I don't know. You don't. You people don't understand the meaning of that. I know that, but if you can translate, you should love that songs. I hope. Definitely, you people listen my songs, which is Swati Reddy UK channel, and please support
So,
me.
yeah, so of course, definitely. This platform is for women to support a women and to uplift her without any benefits or any gains. Like
I
how we
know.
have started our e-commerce business is also on the same lines, that we give a platform to women who don't have anything, to the extent that even if they don't know how to go about registering or doing anything, we have our teams. They go out of their way to help them how to put the product. So this is what our motto is, to promote your women and to
Yeah.
be together and stand for support. So would you like, I mean, your YouTubers, just you sing it in your own mother tongue, or you do it in Hindi as well?
Yeah, I do. Yes, yes, I do perform in Hindi as well, and I can sing all languages. That's language is never any barrier for me. Yeah, I'm allowed to perform Hindi as well. Yeah.
Yes. So how you have got in contact with inspiring Indian women, if I may ask you that?
Uh, I
Did
can
you?
say I know Rashmi very well. Like I keep follow her. Like I do post my all the songs. I don't know, somehow I met her. I heard so many things what she is doing good for the society and for women. Yeah, that's inspiring thing. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Swati, for being there, sharing
Once again,
lovely song.
thank you
And
very much.
yes, and do put your link in the FB post, so maybe people start following who are interested in the nature songs and all that. So do
Yeah,
put it on the
definitely,
FB link over there, so people can
definitely,
follow you, and definitely will try
definitely,
to. And further, we see to associate it with you for our future events and all that. When we need a singer, we have our in-house
That's my
singer
pleasure.
now. We don't have to go and see somebody else from outside then.
That's my
And
pleasure, really. Thank you very much. Once again, thanks for invitation.
most welcome. And we further see you to have your contribution with IIW wherever possible with us.
Definitely, definitely.
Thank you.
This
Thank you,
time I'm
Swati.
giving little contribution because I'm bit, have so many works to do, and also bit, I got some sick. That's why.
Oh,
Thank you very
get
much.
well soon. Our wishes for you to get well soon, and all the best
Thank
for your
you.
YouTube channel also.
Thank you,
And
dear.
probably
Thank you
see
very
you
much.
soon. Thank you,
See
Swati, for
you
being
all.
with us. Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So that was Swati with beautiful singing for us today, and entertaining us on IIW platform a bit. So we further see to hear more in our future events. And now we go to another very, very, very inspiring and one of the main co-member team, Sarika Honda, who is the director also of IIW, and she is an engineer by her profession and a project manager for IIW e-commerce. Hi, good evening, Sarika. Lovely to have you.
Hi Shital, hi Rashmi, hi Darshana, Kalpana, and so many all of you. So good to see you all. Lovely, 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 happy faces, listening to the journey. I never knew that Darshana is also from KC. I am a KCite, 11th and 12th, before engineering. So, really nice to see and listen to everybody's story. Really nice. Very inspiring.
So come on, tell us something about yourself.
My story would be, as you all know, I'm not that old in IIW, but somehow it feels so connected in all of the ways. So this was in 2018 when there was this cricket match, and that was the very first time I got in touch with IIW, because I'm from Kent, Bromley side, where we knew that there were a lot of things happening, and we used to follow the page. But that was the actual time when I saw Rashmi and you and a lot of. So we came with our Kent team. I play a lot of sports. I love sports, so I do. And then we got a trophy and we won. And I realized from since then, once the match was over and everything was done, and then I messaged Rashmi that since it is such a great cause, and then I saw so many people and what all you are doing, I sent a message to Rashmi saying that let me know if I can help in any way. And that's when it started. And just immediately she said, oh yes, you're from IT background and we're doing this project. Just instantaneously, I didn't expect it to go so quickly, so smoothly. So, and then there was this IIWE-Outlet, our project was coming along, and I thought I can contribute to some extent to that, because this is something I'm really proud of, and it's really esteemed for us to have, this kind of a platform for women. I mean, we all know that somewhere, even if we are together, and women have to struggle little harder in their own ways to come across, to shine. And there are ways and means. I mean, sometimes we may think, oh, we have to prove our worth to do this. I think we don't have to prove our worth to anybody. We are the worth, actually, so we don't have to prove it. But yes, I would say that one must pursue what they can. One must do what they feel happy about. This is all, we all have an expiry date. So let's do what we find it happy and what we can do. Now, I was always, baffled to see how there are so many things happening. So many things happening. How do you manage? This is my perpetual question to Rashmi. Oh my God. And then I saw Darshana so many times, you are ready to host, and then Shital going to different places and helping. So, I mean, I was, and a lot of others. I mean, Darshini was there, and Kamal Preet is there, who's there helping with IIWE-Outlet. Then Kalpana Doshi ji is there, Shalama is there. So, there is Nilanjana, who always helps in terms of any, event and all. So, I mean, how selflessly one of us come together and put it all together, because I don't think that the pleasure which it gives at the end of the day, and, the community, how it grows, our inspiring Indian women community is just unbelievable. I mean, now, this is not from one person you would hear. I think it's the story again and again, which is repeated, that I approached and I was welcomed. I did this, I was like happy to do this and I was welcomed. I think this simplicity in any kind of organization, I mean, we would say, like, to some extent we do that. And then it is, I think, the easiness that, you have people to help at any point of time, that is just, unbeatable. I'm so thankful and I feel so gratitude towards each and everyone, because we have different backgrounds, we have our own fears, we have our own worries, and we have our own hassles in every way we progress. I'm sure it's not only us. I have seen in this journey also that Rashmi has so many hassles also in every here and there. And, always the road is not easy, but to fall and then to get back, and to fall and to get back, because it's all a wave. You see the peaks, you come down and you see the peaks, and that makes you stronger. So I would say that there's a great, I think I'm going to be here for a long time, though I've got my two sons and it gives me a handful. but I think I would try my level best as much as I can do, or I can participate. We are really looking forward now to 12th of June when we have a cricket trophy again, Inspiring Indian Women Cricket Trophy. And again, this is another platform where so many ladies who have never played, and they all come together, they show their passion. I think it's not easy to get them. And I think IIW does this, from people from various places, various backgrounds, they come together and they perform. I'm really, really proud to be a part of this. Really, really.
Yes. The main thing is that whenever you go for cricket soft play area, they first ask you, where have you played? Have you trained yourself? And this is where even a non-player who has never hold the bat but has the passion that I want to play, I think they also welcomed in some of the team here and there. And if not, Rashmi will say, okay, team, take her. She has that passion to play. She wants to play. Never mind. Give her one bowl. Give her one chance. But take
I think
her. That is what I love
exactly.
about it, Yes,
I
definitely.
think, that selfless, there are instances where always there is something, and if not everybody at the same time, different people support different events. You will see so many, some events, some people are there, another event and another event. And there are always people that just speaks about the organization itself, that, it is supported by such a wide variety of ladies, which are there for everything. I remember when they did a Rangoli activity, then there was people who helped out. When there was a singing event, when there was Croyd and Diwali. So, sometimes I used to wonder, how do you manage to get ladies for everything? And this is remarkable about IIW, that, this has no boundaries. You just go explore, you do, you're master of yourself, and you've given that kind of confidence that you can do it. Really, really appreciate that. And I think,
That is a
Rashmi,
uniqueness, I believe.
thanks for getting us here. And really, really proud to be a part of IIW.
And we're really, really proud to have you on our platform.
Gratitude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarika, for your lovely insight into this. Thank you, Sarika, for having you here. And stay on tuned with us. And thank you once again. And we move ahead to another person, Ritika. Hi, Ritika. Good evening.
Hi, how are you, Shikha?
I'm fine. How have you been doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, so now we have somebody from the journalist background and another YouTuber.
Yes.
So please introduce yourself, Ritika, to the ladies here.
Sure. So I am Ritika, as a journalist. As you know, I'm associated with Capital TV in Delhi, and I am writing one page a week in a English-German website, which is called Squirrel News. It is called Squirrel News because it picks up only the positive news around our society, which is, I'm sure, what IIW is doing as well. So I write a piece every Wednesday on that, and yes, I do have my own YouTube channel, which I started recently just to have a connection with the locals and keep me going with it. I have given my good 8 years into my marriage and family. So now it's time for me to come back. And Rashmi, the founder, I guess, of IIW, has been so supportive since the day I started. I think it was my first program when I met her. It was regarding SSR, Sushant Singh Rajput drive. And she was like, okay, when you restart a career, you start from zero and you literally know nobody. I have been a journalist always in India, not in London or anywhere else. So I was basically a journalist in Delhi. So when I came here and I restarted my career, Rashmi was the person who gave me the contact. She said that, okay, don't worry. If you need 5 people, I'll get 5 people. If you need this, if you need that. I mean, she was so supportive. And I don't remember she asked for a favor or anything like that. I mean, she was amazing with that. until now. It continues until now, and she's very happy. Okay, I did this, I did this, I told you, did you get that? Did you? Okay, fine. I will do that. She's a lovely lady, and that's one reason I joined IIW, which came out to be like really helpful for me, because I'm seeing lots of people, their stories, how they are managing their work. And they're, of course, my kids are very small at the moment, 2 and 5. So they are very little. So yeah, but I have seen people, I mean, women basically doing such good things and such hard work, even managing a family. So yeah, that's why I am associated with IIW. Yeah.
So have you been to any of our events? I think of lately we did not have virtual events, but prior to our pandemic, have you been there? And what do you find?
I restarted my career during pandemic.
Oh, okay. So now I hope to see you further down the line now where we are starting our events. I further see you. Yes. So yeah, thank you. So that do you find anything more unique than what you have seen on other social, because you being a journalist, you must have observed so much in all the social groups. Would you like to share anything on in that regards?
This is one thing I wanted to say, really. I mean, even if you would have not asked me, Shital, I would have told you anyway. So the thing is, what I see here is, you invite people to talk about them, while as other groups, and there is no negativity, right? When I write about something in the group, if I write about something, or like I need 3 people for this kind of interview or this kind of event or something, everybody is like, okay, supportive in the group. Other groups, I generally get a comment, why would I tell you that? Why would I do that for you? Why would I say that for you? Why would we help you? It's like that. So it's a bit of, I'm not asking for something that will cost you anything, I'm just asking that if anybody is interested, they can put forward their names, not even saying that you come on my program, come on my show. No, I'm just saying if you can recommend someone or something. And everybody is like, no, why would we do this? Why would we do that? But this is one group that has supported me since the start. And I think everybody, not just me, everybody. So yeah, so that's why I think this is one positive platform for everybody who's looking for anything. I mean, mental support, or I'm not too sure about physical support, but I'm sure if Rashmi gets to know about that, she would manage something for somebody, right? So this is one thing I really, observed, if you say so.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for giving such positive inputs about the group. And really, that I would appreciate that. Yes, people here don't question. If they can make it, they would definitely put their hands up and say, oh, yes, we are available. So as Sarika had very rightly mentioned, that we are never short of hands. We just have to give a shout out, and ladies are there just to, selflessly support us for whatever events we do, without raising questions that why this, why so, why not this. So that is one of the very, very positive part of the group. Thank you, Ritika. Thank you. It was lovely having you here.
Thank you for inviting me for the show.
Most welcome. So now we go to the next one, which is Heena Zala. Hi, Heena. Good evening. Is Heena there? Hi, Heena. You on mute?
जब तक हीना नहीं आ रही है, I would quickly say this, that Sarika here, that Heena is another one person which I've always seen. I mean, any point of time, and she's ready to help. This is something, I have seen her in various events, and you just, irrespective of how much importance she's given for a particular event, it's just unbelievable what she does. Just too good. I think you can carry on, Shital.
Thank you. I think now I don't know what to say. Thank you, Sarika.
So yeah, Sarika has given your introduction. Go ahead, Heena. I don't have to say anything more than this about you, I think. Yes, but she's a wonderful person. And oh my God, I would like to mention over here, we had a trip to Glasgow where we were given the opportunity to meet Mr. Modi, and we were 5 or 6 of us selected here by the High Commission to go. Oh, and the way the Heena has handled the whole trip is really remarkable in just span of one night. I think if she wouldn't have been there, we wouldn't have been able to manage and reach in that one night to Glasgow by ourselves. So thank you, Heena. That was really wonderful what you did for us.
Thank you.
And
We all, it's a teamwork.
no, that was not a teamwork. Don't be modest. That was purely your hard work and getting us all together, keeping us in the loop. Even Raat ko 12 baje, she was like pinging us, this, come on, answer. I'm doing it. Now you all go to sleep. Wow, that was, I mean, having a daughter of 3 years old, I can imagine how things are difficult at the end. But yes, she is a fighter lady. I can say she's a Rajputani and she stands by that name. So all yours. Go ahead,
Thank you.
Heena.
I don't know what to say. Now you already introduced me myself, but yes, I'm a full-time human being, mother, daughter, everything basically, and love to connect always, which can connect me India. I always wanted to do something for India, and that's why I came in contact with IIW, and they do like everything, all type of social work plus all events, cultural events, and motivates each other. And I met so many ladies, like of course Shital and all of you, Nilanjana as well, she's there. And so many others, and every time we inspires each other, and till now I was like, my mom, she inspired me always, and she taught me really good lessons like man karm and vachan thi ek. Gujarati chu kok wakat Gujarati panavse. And sometimes I can speak Hindi, but and now I'm working as a lettings manager at the City of London Academy, part of the Rajput Samaj of UK. And over there, I've seen so many other ladies as well that they inspires me every day. They come, they have a family responsibility, they have other social responsibility, though they come on a social platform as a volunteer. And it's like same IIW as charity organization, same that one Rajput Samaj also charity organization, and I seen all of them, and it makes more successful the organization when everybody has the same aim to do something for our culture, for India, for each other, and I love to be part of IIW. And of course, trust me, I don't know when I met her, but it just clicked. And I don't have the date in my diary or something. At this particular date, I met her. So always love to be part of this one, and hope it will continue as it is, and I can be a more useful of my own skills. Thank you.
Yes, and she's been wonderful supporting us with all the IT part of it. And whenever we have any programs, all the music is sent to Heena. And poor thing, she's been she chases people. Oh, I have not got yours. I have not got yours. I've not done this and not that. So she's really the backbone in all the virtual programs, getting together all the songs, the clippings, and everything. So yes, she is the backbone, but not a front face. Never seen her, but yes, at the back, she's always there to support us. So thank you, Heena, for being so supportive.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome. And last but not the least, darling Nilanjana Paul, who everybody knows as the co-founder and director of Indradhanush Kids. Where is our Nilanjana, darling? Yes. Hi, hello. Good evening, Nilanjana.
Very good evening to you, Shital, and everybody here. सारे मेरे बहुत favorite लोग हैं. हाँ.
So we know.
I was like, it's a big honor to even मतलब इन सबके साथ बैठ के powerful women and all काफी
Come
ये
on.
तो
No, I know your story too. So being a mother of twins and going into all these things is not an easy task, believe me. So why don't you tell your challenges to us and how did you overcome and then how did you get part of the IIW? Tell us something about yourself, Nilanjana.
Nothing much to say. I work for the local council and also Indradhanush Kids is my dream project. But even before I go into that, ek to I don't remember exactly how I came into IIW, but what I do know today is in a country where you don't have family, where you don't have that fallback. So अगर आप गिरो तो आपको पता है कि कोई है जो आपको पकड़ रहे हैं. So when I came here, there were lots of struggles. But आज की तारीख में when I look at myself today, I feel a very confident woman. Not because only because of myself, it's also because of IIW. I know कि अगर कहीं मैं गिरी तो there is somebody to or there's people to hold me back to say कि भाई कोई बात नहीं आपकी फैमिली नहीं है पर हम आपके फैमिली है. मैं कभी भी हेल्प के लिए या कुछ भी चीज के लिए मैं अगर मैसेज करूं या बस एक मैसेज अवे होते हैं and I know कि these people are there, they are my family here. So I think now coming back to Indradhanush Kids, I think Indradhanush Kids when I created Indradhanush Kids, there was a lot of circumstances that went into the creation of Indradhanush Kids, but I think that वो जोर कि I know I'm not alone and I know I will be supported, that gave me the strength to actually even create that. आज भी मैं जानती हूँ कि if कभी भी मैं फिसली तो कोई है जो मुझे पकड़ेगा. And that's a huge support, and that in today's day and age where you don't have your family here, I think that is what is my strength. IIW is my strength in a foreign country. So obviously what IIW has given me, that's too big compared to what I could give IIW. It's nothing. It's a drop in the ocean. So I'm extremely grateful कि मैं I've come into contact with IIW. I came into contact with Rashmi and I am here today. So it's a huge honor for myself that I could be a part of IIW.
Thank you. Tell us something about your Indradhanush Kids. How did you get into that?
Indradhanush Kids is a accredited school for music and dance and Indian literature. It all started I was doing a bit before because मुझे अपने बच्चों को कराना था, and I come from a culturally active background, so I wanted to do it, and then it kind of became a bit more formal. It became a school, it became accredited. We started adding on disciplines to the school, and as I said, the school has always been supported by IIW, and as I said, this was probably wouldn't have been a possibility at all अगर initial days में मुझे वो support और वो पीछे से जो push होती है कि नीलांजना तू कर, हम हैं पीछे, वो बात जो होती है. And the best part of IIW, so as Darshana was saying, I was a part of another group as well, which I can say is क्या था वो, हाँ, ILU. So I would like to actually give you the difference between the two because I have seen the two very closely. एक जगह बोला जाता है कि आप we are very good, बाकी सब बहुत बुरे हैं, और दूसरे जगह बोला जाता है मैं भी अच्छी हूँ, बाकी सब भी अच्छे हैं, सब अच्छे हैं, ठीक है।
Sure.
एक जगह बोला जाता है कि सिर्फ हम अच्छे हैं, बाकी सब बहुत बुरे हैं, और एक जगह बोला जाता है कि हम भी अच्छे हैं, तुम भी अच्छे हो, सारी दुनिया अच्छी है, और हम क्रिएटिव, हम बिल्कुल पॉजिटिव चीजों के साथ आगे बढ़ेंगे. So I don't need to say any more कि as a human being which path you should be taking or which hand you should be holding. Somebody who says only I am good and everybody else is bad, or somebody who's saying कि हम सब अच्छे हैं in our own ways, and we don't criticize, we don't talk about others, we just do our work and we just do positive things which brings positive impact to the society. I don't need to say more than this. We are all educated. We are all हम सबकी spines है, हम सब सोच सकते हैं. And as I said, I don't have a problem in naming. I don't have a problem in accepting. Because I have seen both sides of it. So again, very grateful to be a part of this beautiful journey. And hopefully ये रिश्ता हमारा बना रहेगा forever.
Thank you. Thank you for giving such a positive note to IIW. Thank you, Nilanjana. And it is lovely because whenever we have any events, kids की बात आती है, तो we know whom to look about. अच्छा, Nilanjana, please आ जाना kids बच्चों को लेके performance के लिए, help के लिए, music के लिए, dance के लिए. So anything cultural activity related is Nilanjana on the group always.
I mean, that's why I said, जितना मुझे IIW से मिली है, I have got a whole ocean from IIW. I probably have only given back a drop. But I want everybody to know today in this public platform, I am always there for IIW. अगर कुछ भी ऐसा आता है जहाँ पे आपको लगता है कि नीलांजना will be यहाँ पे उसकी contribution की जरूरत है या वो contribute करने योग्य है, and give me one shout and I will be there. So if there is anything you feel like I can contribute, I will be there. And that will be my absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you so much for lending your support and being so positive with IIW. Thank you, Nilanjana. And was lovely
thank
having you on there.
Thank you for making this this family such a beautiful family to live in.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So thank you, Nilanjana, once again for coming on the platform, sharing your beautiful views with us, lending your support. And we have one more very core member of ours, Shipra Gomes. She's an assistant teacher, plus she's a joint accountant of IIW. Good evening, Shipra.
Hello, good evening.
Lovely to see your smiling face back again. So yes, Shipra, share your views and how did you start your journey with this beautiful IIW group?
When I first came to UK to join my husband here, I came with 2 children. They were very small that time. And then I started my new life here, new chapter of my life. A beginning where I didn't know which direction to go. So initially, I just assisted my children with schooling and all those things. Then later on, I moved to my profession. That is, I worked in a school. And after that, still I was feeling lonely because I didn't know anyone, no Indians here. And I was feeling very, very lonely after work and after family, nothing to do, nowhere to go. And then suddenly one day I met Rashmi in an event. And then we spoke to each other. And then she motivated me that I have formed a charity group. And if you want, you can join. That was my inspiration. And quickly, then and that time, I said, yes, I will join. And trust me, 2016, April 6, 2016, the company was formed. And I was the person delegate along with you and so many others too. And we formed the company and it's still running now. And all my friends, those who have shared the views regarding the cooperation, talents, and all the promotion, events, sisterhood. This is our journey, a journey together in which we inspire each other, motivate each other. And from the bottom of my heart, I'm saying today, after so many years, it's now almost more than 10 years I'm living here, I feel I'm not alone. I have my people here. I am living with the Indians. And from the bottom of my heart, I'm so satisfied and I'm so pleased. I'm so thankful. This association, this group has given me so much. I can't explain in words. Even IIW is for me and I am for IIW. Anytime, always, whenever. I don't have so much time since I hold a family. I have two growing up children now. My children are one in university, another one is an architect now, and busy life, very busy life. And I am working as an assistant professor now. Soon will be a professor by next year. And at the part time, I'm working session for the children, for kids. So very busy life. I don't have so much time to go on social media. But any event, any opportunity, I'm always there. I remember we have taken the full group to Amsterdam, and that was an amazing, amazing program. Shital, you know it. And we enjoyed it so much, 3-4 days. It was amazing. And not once, twice or thrice we went. And for this COVID, everything is stopped. But in future, I guess there will be more programs. And in future, I want to see myself contributing more towards it because I feel this is my family and I am a part of it. And in near future, maybe few years time, I want IIW in all the continents of the world.
Wow.
That
That's
will be my dream and our dream. Let's fulfill it. Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me so much. I feel as much as I have given, it's not that enough. I want to give more, but I have got loads and loads from it. Loads and loads. I'm so happy, so satisfied. God has given me this opportunity and IIW has given me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. If you think that you have not given much, but every support does count. Every hand does count in every event. So coming and standing physically for the event is also a real support which you have lended. And I'm a witness to it, that you've been there. Anything, yes, Shipra is there. You just let me know the duties and I'll do it. That is what Shipra says always.
Yes,
Thank
I'm
you,
there
Shipra,
always.
for being
Thank
such a
you.
support to
Yes.
IIW. And with that, we come to end of all our inspiring Indian women's today, powerful women who have some or the other ways lended their support at any time to IIW. And behind everybody is the backbone is Rashmi. Yes, Kamalpreet, you were trying to say something? Can't hear you, Kamalpreet. Hello? You're not audible. Sorry, Kamalpreet.
Hello.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I was just saying that not to miss, the best part of our organization is every woman is respected. Every woman. I mean, either it be high profile women, either it be, I can't say that it is low profile, but yes, a homemaker is also respected, which is the best part. I mean, we know that in our Asian community, homemakers are not motivated that much, but this reminds me of a Guru Nanak Dev Ji's teaching. Like it's a saying, uh, like so kyo manda akhiye jit jamme rajan, which means that why to disrespect women who gives birth to even king. So I mean, I think our organization works on that mission, works on that goal, wherein every woman is respected, and I like it.
Thank you. Thank you for giving such a positive ending note to us. So yes, and what I was mentioning was the backbone, Rashmi, of course, the
Yeah.
famous face, and everybody knows her. So, but yes, she has been a tremendous support. She's the one who pushes everybody, gives everybody platform. No wonder what, even if you come for one event, she's always welcoming people on the group and always having a positive note about people. I've never heard saying that, okay, she's just come for one event, let's not take her another one. Never.
Yeah.
She says, jitna bhi karti hai karne do. That is how she says, jitna bhi karti hai
Right.
karne do. So, yes. So, thank you, Rashmi, for giving us everybody this beautiful platform today and making us a part of this beautiful journey. And we look forward to go ahead for many, many, many more years.
So very happy International Women's Day, all of you. So it's 8th, and we are very, very soon posting all the finalists of She Inspires Awards in a few moments from now on our page. And Shital, before we go, why don't you talk about yourselves? Yeah.
What do I say? Yes, I have come 12 years now. I've been in this country and a criminal lawyer by profession from India. And I was not practicing in the start, but I always had a passion of event organizing. So I was doing events. I had been conducting my own events before I met Rashmi. And then Rashmi happened to visit one of my events. And there she approached me that since you can do so much, why don't you join IIW? And I think that was 7 years back when it was just initially formed. And I remember from that day, I have never looked back, and I'm always there. Maybe not on the front, but somewhere at the back, obviously supporting always Rashmi. And that's it. Nothing more to say.
With 2 little kids and very little kids, you know, I know that 7 years back, they were even more tiny children in your life. And thanks to your husband that you could always take out time and be around on any physical event. This is Shital for us, who's been consistent and since the beginning stood like rock with the IIW. Also, I want to say that I really do apologize to each one of you because I know that we have IIW has been and borne the brunt of cyberbullying, and many a times you all have come into the loop in some way or the other. So which upsets me a lot that, you know, it's why should you all face it when, you know, it's not your fault or anything. But then you all have always stood there, which is such a great thing for me. And because of that, we kept on moving because of your support. Thank you to each one of you. And we are celebrating womenhood. We are celebrating International Women's Day, which is every day actually. But we got this opportunity to actually talk about each other. So we want to celebrate common ladies, the ordinary women, the women who dreams big, but doesn't know where to and how to fulfill the dream. So this is IIW celebrating womanhood. Tomorrow again, we have same time, 7 p.m. Few more ladies coming and talking about themselves, expressing themselves. So thank you, each one of you. Take care, everybody. Goodbye from inspiring Indian women. Celebrate womanhood. Never feel low. Never feel less than anyone, and believe in yourself. Thank you and good night. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Thanks, Shital.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.